If mythical Pokemon were allowed in VGC, would
Zeraora
be better than
Melmetal.
While Series 12 is still here, Mike and Kevin are about to find out. For the first time ever, Mythics are coming to VGC, so we're testing them out in our Mythical Smackdown series. Once it's released, we'll be hosting a Series 13 tournament on our Patreon, patreon.com/Pokésports. Mike got, Kevin got. Let's see who wins. Let's go. All right, so Melmetal versus Zeraora. What is the play here? There's a Calyrex Ice. Oh, there's a Calyrex Ice, and I've got a Kyogre and a Tornadus. That's good, but not so much for the Tornadus. Oh, no. I feel like the Rillaboom isn't going to be good here.
So Mike's running Tail. When we're running Trick Room, we're going the opposite direction. But Mike has a tanky team and a scary team.
There are a lot of physical Pokemon here, though. So maybe bringing Incineroar is the right choice. Maybe bringing Incineroar in the back and seeing if Tornadus Kyogre works. But with Regieleki, I'm just like a big scared on that. Gotta bring the Zeraora. All right, let's go. I want this to work, so I'm just gonna go Kyogre, Tornadus, Incineroar, Zeraora. Let's do it.
I think I'm gonna go with Aleki and Mimikyu, and then double restricteds in the back. I like that. I don't think that Finny's gonna do much for me in this set. Unfortunately, I just don't think that it's gonna accomplish much. It would save me from burns, but I don't think Mike wants to go down that route. I mean, granted, it could save me from Grimmsnarl T-Waves, which almost cost us the last one. It almost cost us the last Smackdown. But anyway, GG's Mike, good luck. I don't want to see what Zeraora can do. So hopefully I won't get shown. Change your clothes!
Regieleki and Mimikyu is going to be the pick. Makes me very happy that I brought Grimmsnarl. Somehow. Now, here's the thing. Do I need to make my Zeraora big here? I think so.
I could Dynamax this, but I think that's very, very early. It's a very early decision, so I think I'm just gonna go Rising Voltage to Grim. I can't believe that Mike is gonna stay in here. So I think I'm just gonna Trick Room and Rising Voltage Grim. I'm pretty sure Mike is leaving out. I actually do wish I had Volt Switch in this scenario. I don't actually know why I don't have Volt Switch. That's a little bit awkward. But hey, we locked in. It's what we got. It's what we're doing. It's how we're playing. Now, if Mike actually just decides to stay in here with this Ogre, I will cry. No! No!
It's going to go Rising Voltage. Oh, on the Grimmsnarl slot. Life Orb.
I'm about to get Opulsed. Goodbye, Aleki. That was short-lived, huh? Goodness, at least the Trick Room doesn't... I mean, I was going to get Trick Room up anyway, right? I just honestly thought they were going to swap. Oh, well. That's where a Volt Switch would have been pretty nice, huh? Anyway, Trick Room is up. We gotta focus on the positives. Stick to the positives. Be happy about them. I'm going to go Melmetal now. And I'm going to do something that Mike is going to be very confused about, but I think will give us... Why is Melmetal so chromatic? Okay. I'm going to do something that's going to confuse the heck out of Mike, but I think I'm going to think it's funny.
I believe that my Zeraora... Oh, no. My Zeraora is not equipped to take out the Melmetal at all. What is? The Incineroar? Not the Incineroar. Oh, no. How am I going to deal with the Melmetal? Okay. That's fine. I'm going to go Dynamax and Max Geyser. The Melmetal. I'm also going to Reflect, because I would much rather cut some of the damage here. Okay, so he's going to Dynamax first. So here comes a big Melmetal.
I'm sure Mike thinks that's Melmetal.
Big Mimikyu. Oh, okay. I thought this was going to be a big Melmetal, but I guess not. I think I'm okay here.
Dynamaxing also Ogre, so it was smart of us to double into that spot. Now, if Mike Dynamaxes Grim, that's when I walk out of the screen. We both did stupid things at the same time. Okay, no, it is going to be the Ogre Dynamax for Mike. Mike has this very severe advantage right now, though. Eliminating my... I just realized now you can set up Reflect. This is going to be so annoying. But, like, I have no other option. I guess I could have Dynamaxed Grim. I did have... Melmetal. I did have an option, but... It's fine. We get Iron Fist this way, which is kind of nice. Followed by the Max Overgrowth. Both into the Ogre. This will not one-shot it, but it should hurt. Hey, that's an Ogre down to half health. That means I could do it again. Actually, I might be able to just... Can I just Overgrow again and knock it out? Because now I have the Grassy Terrain helping me out. They do go for the Geyser. Into the Who, though.
I wonder how much this Geyser is going to do to the Melmetal, though. All of it. All of it.
Assault Vest Who?
Lovely. It melts. I didn't know it melts. My heart. Oh, my heart. Oh, that's so funny to see it melt like that. And what's the last one? Calyrex. Okay. See, a little scary too, right? Gonna need to find some way to get rid of that though. So let's go for a Geyser on the Cali. I think I have ways of taking out the... Yeah, I do. I have ways of taking out the Mimikyu. So we're gonna do that, and then we're going to T-Wave and hope that we get... See, here's the thing. I can T-Wave it and make... Yeah, that's the way. Because Calyrex is going to be able to attack first with its Glacial Lance. That may or may not take out my Grimmsnarl. Probably won't. And that just reduces special attack anyway, right? Yeah. So now at least I have a guaranteed T-Wave and a potential for a full para.
All right, we do still connect with the Glacial Lance. It's still going to hurt the Ogre a lot, even through Reflect. Is that a crit? There's one crit. Was that two? No, it is going to crit the Ogre, which might have made the difference. But hey, I ain't want to complain about now. I am very behind here. I need to get everything that I can at this point. Now, unfortunately, the Calyrex didn't get any KOs, but we are in Trick Room for another 2 turns. So there is still a chance that we can come back from this with just the Calyrex doing Calyrex things. Fingers crossed there's no Winston. Because I don't have a ghost move on this Mimi. Because I decided to opt for the Woodhammer because I thought Gastrodon was going to be a problem. And I needed a grass move on this team. I guess I could have gotten rid of Taunt on my Mimi. They do have the Instant. Ugh, okay. This game got a lot harder now. Thankfully, if it does have Shucka, I ignore that. It's the only good news. And I'm actually hoping that Mike hits me with a... Yeah, I can go for the Starfall here. I'm actually hoping that Mike hits me with a Fire or a Dark move because it procs my Weakness Policy would make me +1 instead, which would be a lot better. Fake out. Ah, makes sense. Trying to stall the final turn of Trick Room or the second to last turn. Double T-Waves as well. I mean, it does help me go faster, but I could get parried. There's a flinch. No paras. Not yet. Not today. Hopefully. Followed by the Max Starfall. Now into the Grimmsnarl will be enough to knock out. But now the last has to be Zeraora, right? The last has to be Zeraora. Does Zeraora have Protect? Or what? I'm going to hope that Mike thinks that this Misty terrain is Psychic terrain. Because there's just like some severe Psychic terrain PTSD with Mike. Because I know Zeraora has... Oh, it's shiny! Oh, that looks nice!
Oh, hold on. We've got Trick Room done now, right?
Is this my final turn of Trick Room?
No. Still one more turn, right?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, still one more turn on Rain and Trick Room, and Rain doesn't matter. So if we go for the Flare Blitz... No. If we go for the Throat Chop on the Calyrex... Because going for the Flare Blitz in the Rain right now doesn't make sense. So we'll go for this. And we'll go for the Fake Out. I believe that he has no way of taking out my Zeraora with Mimikyu in one shot. Especially not -1.
So I might have just misplayed here. Because I just gave the Mike the opportunity to double attack me next turn. Or I could have just taken the fake out and then Trick Roomed and protect the next turn. But hey, it's fine. I messed up, but let's see if it actually... No! Game! See, didn't matter. Game told me no. The game told me no. Rain to stop. Oh, that is bad. That is a bad thing. I might have to go for a double. Well, I think I do have to go for a double. Wish me luck. Double protect and Trick Room. And I got to break through 2 paras too. Oh my goodness. I think I have to double. No.
And it's paralyzed. No protect for you. I'm so sorry. He had RNG working like heavily against him though. That looks amazing. Does nothing, but looks amazing. And then the Flare Blitz, just maybe. No.
Oh, okay. No. We're in the game apparently. Trick Room's up, please. Yes. Whew. Yes. We get to pick a target.
Okay. Throat Chop on the Calyrex and Plasma Fists. Plasma Fists? No, protect. Yeah. Yep. You know what? He doesn't think I'm going to protect. I'll just do it.
So it should hurt. Zeraora protects, fine. I was planning on going for the high horsepower into the Ensign, but I guess it's okay. I might have misplayed here, but I think we might still knock out Ensign as long as all of our moves connect. See how much damage you can do here. No citrus berries can happen next to the unnerve. That is a lot less damage than I thought. Hold on, I threw. Maybe not. No, I threw. Definitely threw. That's a throw. And that's a throat chop. Oh, I could have actually won this. It's fine. We'll get him game 2. We have to get him game 2. We're not going to let our Melmetal go down that easily anymore.
So at this point, I believe I can just Flare Blitz and chill, right? Why would I bother Flare Blitzing? I'm not going to try and kill off my own Ensign. I'm going to try and Plasma Fist the Mimikyu. Okay, that doesn't do nearly enough with -1 attack.
So if that's how much a -1 player off does, I think a Glacial Lance would have definitely knocked it out at +1. Plasma Fist. Cool animation, by the way. Really cool animation. Will knock out my Mimi. What could I have done differently there? Maybe not Dynamax Mimikyu. I think if we didn't Dynamax Mimikyu, we might have had a very good chance. Anyway, let's bring it back. Go to game 2. Change what we did wrong. And less memes, more dreams. Okay. Game 2, baby. I don't think the Alecki was bad. And I feel like Mike is underestimating Alecki. Like, I honestly think I could do the same thing, but just not make the same mistakes. Is that fair? I think that's fair. I think I'm not going to change. I think I'm just going to expect Mike to leave that Ogre on the field for some reason. And I think I'm going to just smack it with as much as I have, right? Just give it everything I got. And then it'll be Melmetal. The Ogre will be gone, which will be a great thing. And then Melmetal can kind of thrive a little bit better there in that situation. Now, the Mimikyu, though, I can taunt the Grim to prevent it from getting Reflects up. Because the thing is, we were doing all of that damage with the Reflect up, which really did set us back. Like, yes, the light screen set us back a little bit, but the majority of my team is actually physical. It's not the only special one for the most part that does damage is Alecki. So that Reflect is really what hurt us the most from that Grim. So if we can stop that with a taunt turn 1 instead of setting Trick Room, I think we are in a lot better position. But hey, let's see what happens, right? The Zeraora, I was a little impressed by. We did learn that it does have Protect. It does have Fake Out. It does have Plasma Fist, which I believe is an electric move. I don't exactly know what the final move is. Could be anything. I guess Close Combat would be the one that makes the most amount of sense because, you know, Mike's going against a Melmetal, right? Instant Grimmy. Very aggressive turn 1. By aggressive, I mean defensive. Interesting.
So I have the Intimidate off on the Mimikyu, which is great. which is great, great, great. So super fantastic. And this time, you know what? I'm going to go for the reflect rather than the light screen, just because of that rising voltage. I feel like I didn't really care too much about it. And in fact, I'm going to just fake out the Regieleki. So this turn, it's just not going to do anything. Yeah, let's do it like that. And then we set up the reflect and we're good to go. He's going to Dynamax again. Why is he? I'm really curious why he's Dynamaxing now. Well, actually, I guess that does make sense, huh? Assuming I was going to fake out the Reggie. Because that's my only target. Yeah, okay, smart. Smart. At least I get a little bit of damage off on it. I don't remember if it was a Focus Sash or not, but...
Oh, they set up Reflect. Dang it, Mike. Were you listening? Reflect was the one I didn't want. Oh, well. I do just wipe that instant from the field, though. Yikes. Okay. Well, my physical attackers are not going to get Intimidate spam. Now, unfortunately...
Is that not my win condition against Calyrex Ice Gone?
Unfortunately, the Reflect is up, though, and I can't do anything about it. All right. Lucky Dynamax is doing Lucky Dynamax things. I get to taunt the Grim. So, no other screens are going up today. No. Bad. Bad screens. Kevin, no likey. Kyogre's coming on the field now. I only got one play here.
Am I in trouble?
I think I only got one play here. Like, I could throw and just ignore it and go for the Grim. But I'm pretty sure I only got one play here, and that's to smack this Ogre in the face. And then I'll go for the Play Rough into the Grim spot. Now, Ogre could Dynamax here, but they can't light screen. So I should be safe to just, like, straight knocking it out. There is going to be the Dynamax for the Ogre. There's no chance Ogre lives this, right? If Ogre lives this, I'll be surprised. It would have to be AV to live this.
Dynamax save me? Can Dynamax save me from this? People, post in the comments if Dynamax can save me from this. You have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dynamax cannot save me from this. I made a mistake. I think this is just kind of how the game goes, though. Losing that instant is huge. Not getting light screen up was huge.
Not a lot of damage thanks to the Reflect, unfortunately, but it's still damage nevertheless. Forcing the Grim to go for the Spirit Break is just going to Spirit Break to pop my Mimikyu's neck. Okay. Hey, listen, fine by me. My Regieleki is all I need, I think. Now, unfortunately, the Zeraora probably will live a hit from my Lucky. There isn't much that I can do about it. I've kind of relegated this Grim into a very non-attacking position. I think I should just eliminate it from the game, while also lowering the Zeraora's speed. No, I should just Lightning the Grim, eliminate it. Hard swap the Mimi, send in my Melmetal, just so it can be Melmetal versus Zeraora in the end game here. Get it back on the field. Also helps you preserve the Trick Room in case this match does go that far down. I don't think it will. Yeah, we made the right adjustment here. I'm pretty sure Dynamaxing Mimikyu wasn't the play, Kevin. All right. Zeraora goes for the Plasma. Is this... I'm pretty sure this is electric, right? And not... fighting. Regardless, Melmetal has that's a lot of damage still.
Because light screen would make it so my Incineroar doesn't go down, and then I get a nice parting shot off on it, right? I think that might have been my only misplay. Then I would have a...
And that should be game. That should be game 2. We're taking game 2, baby. That means we're going to game 3. Oh, you have Volt since when? I didn't know that.
Volt Absorb. Oh, wait. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a second.
It doesn't get it. Nice. Woo. Okay, well, I'm learning things. Listen. Oops, I don't play with Mythics. Double Iron Bash. Bop, bop. Honestly, for a signature move, worst animation in the game. Very unimpressed. I do have Hyper Beam, though. So, and let's switch to high horsepower. Wow, Volt Absorb. The more you know, huh? The more you know. Here's a Hyper Beam. I don't think Zeraora lives that one. Regieleki was MVP this battle. Absolute MVP.
I thought that Plasma Fists changed all normal moves into electric. No, I guess it's just mine. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, fine. Game three. Okay, I think I can win that same matchup. He brings in the Mimikyu. He brings in the Regieleki. Regieleki Dynamaxes and goes for a Max Lightning on my Incineroar, taking it out. If that were doing half the damage, likely wouldn't be taking it out. Mimikyu then taunts the Grimmsnarl. But Incineroar gets a parting shot off on the Regieleki. We do the same thing. And then the Kyogre comes out, takes a ton less damage in Dynamax from the Regieleki.
And here we go. All right, Mike's lead is very important to how the outcome of this battle is. And ooh, what better soundtrack than In the Fog? Perfect. Oh, this is intense. Instant Grim. Okay, Mike saw nothing wrong with this lead. Fair. Very fair. I get it. I gotta do the exact same thing as turn one, though.
Intimidate still goes off on the Mimikyu, so I shouldn't actually ignore that, because I felt like I really needed to dampen some damage there. So instead, this time, I'm going to go for a parting shot on the Regieleki, and I'm going to go for a light screen this time. He's going to do the same thing.
Yep, straight Dynamax. Just take it out instant again. I will not change if it works. I refuse. Now, if Mike sets up light screen instead, you got me. You might get a free parting shot there, and I will not have a lot to do with it. I think Mike thinks that the only reason the Ogre died might have been because of the light screen not getting up. Yep, there's the light screen now. Fair. I'm still taunting it. Don't like it.
Making the Max Lightning unable to KO the Incineroar.
Oh, it lives a lot better. Wow. I didn't think it was that much of a difference. Okay, yikes. Okay, light screen. I see you, big dog. Big cat.
Takes some Life Orb damage. Mimikyu is going to use Taunt on the Grimmsnarl. And Incineroar is going to use Parting Shot on the Regieleki.
Okay, Mike's making some adjustments. I see you.
Trigger the applause. Applause, Q, go applause. Zeraora or Kyogre is now Kyogre. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that means this turn I have to Trick Room and just Max Lightning again. Because I'm pretty sure that this turn the Aleki will die. So I have to prepare for that and just...
I'm going to get a little cocky. I'm not going to get cocky, excuse me. If I go for the Water Spout here, that is my cocky play, where I can just wait out another turn of Dynamax. I don't think I can do that. I think I'm going to go for Dynamax Max Geyser on the Mimikyu, though. No, not on the Mimikyu. No. Because that disguise is... It's strong. So we'll do that on the Reggie. I guess we'll take out the Reggie.
It is a little scary that Mike didn't Dynamax yet, though. I'll be entirely honest, but I feel like he has to. But there's always the option of Mike swapping in the Zeraora and then like maybe going for the Spirit Break to then weaken me that much further, which would hurt, right? It would hurt us a lot. And then I would be stuck with an Aleki on the field after I Trick Room. There is a turn here that Mike can do that'll make me very sad. Okay, thankfully it's not the turn that I thought. Okay, good. So I will... I mean, they could still guard with the Ogre, which would still be bad for me. We'll see. Dynamax Ogre is entering the field now. Big Whale.
I have a feeling he's going to swap out. Because if he swaps out...
Fall by a big Max Lightning. Hopefully going to do a lot of damage into this Ogre.
Okay, so it
still
does
half health, right? That's still really good.
Because I'm about to Spirit Break it.
Unfortunately, I will lose my Aleki, though. But like I said, Mimi! Haha! No. Wait, but this is bad, because now I'm Trick Roomed. Okay, I guess that was Mike's best play because he doesn't have to knock me out this turn. Could always do it next turn. Oh, that's unlucky.
Okay, special attack's gonna go down. Trick Room. That's good for me. That is good for me here, actually.
Mike didn't set Reflect, so I can Woodhammer the Ogre.
Is now the turn that I take out the Reggie? I think so. Yeah, I think now's the turn I take out the Reggie, and now is also the turn that I switch from Grimmsnarl into Incineroar. Yeah?
Yeah, I think Mike's in the best position this game so far. Oh, speaking of Intimidates. Yeah, here comes the Incin.
I was going to swap into the Zeraora. I don't think that's actually the right play. It's Volt Absorb, not Lightning Rod.
Yeah, okay. That Intimidate might have mattered, actually. Let's see where the Geyser's going. The Geyser probably is going to go into the Regieleki. Yeah. Because the Trick Room's up already, right? The Trick Room's up. The Mimikyu doesn't really pose a big threat anymore. Next thing that I have to worry about is that Incin gets a Fake Out turn. I have to go into Cali and I have to protect.
So Calyrex is going to come out here. That's not great for me. But I think I might be able to take it out. Am I going to try and take it out right now?
So it's Woodhammer Ogre. We got to protect now.
If I max Geyser in the rain, have we been down this road? I think it's Assault Vest. No, it's Weakness Policy. We know this because I Flare Blitzed it before. So I can fake out the Calyrex now. Mimikyu can go for the Woodhammer. I don't think it's going to take me out, although I believe I just went from 160 to 80. So I might have to get incredibly lucky here. I think this is my one chance, though. I could Flare Blitz the Mimikyu, but then he has a third Pokemon there. Let's just go for the Calyrex.
Okay. Here's a Protect. Stop any potential Fake Outs from faking me out. Yeah, there's a Fake Out into the Cali. Not going to happen today. See the Woodhammer. Beautiful.
This is what I want to know. 4 HP.
Oh my goodness, it lived at what? Game, please. Max Geyser now into the Who. Into Cali. Okay. If it was into Mimi, I think I would have been in a lot more trouble.
Do I do some switches here? I think I might. Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. We're going to swap from Kyogre into Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl? He's got a Melmetal in the back. If he's got a Melmetal in the back, do I go into Zeraora? No, I don't think I do. I think I have to go Parting Shot into the Calyrex. Yeah, let's do that.
Withdraws Ogre. Okay, gonna hold on to that Ogre. Oh, all right. I respect it.
I need to time this out so that Trick Room ends on the same turn that my Kyogre comes out.
Ogre does outspeed everything on my team if my Trick Room goes away. So that's why I really do respect it. That's a very good swap there.
And I need to hope that it also ends the same turn that Rain ends so that I can set up Rain again.
And Mike, you're learning how to use Incin. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Goodness me. All right. Into Zeraora. So we get to play off of Zeraora, which that's pretty decent. I will take that.
Mimikyu's going to play rough the Zeraora. That's fine. Takes like no damage from that. Electricity's going to disappear, which kind of sucks for me, actually.
And my Trick Room runs out next turn, I believe.
But now I can hit him with the Reflect. And that's going to be up for the rest of the game. That's pretty okay for my Zeraora, actually. Is he gonna withdraw? Is he gonna withdraw the Mimikyu for the Calyrex?
I think I'm gonna take this turn to player off the Grim, eliminate it from the game.
He could. Not the Calyrex. He's going to withdraw the Mimikyu for the Melmetal? Maybe. Calyrex has too much defense. I almost don't want to touch it. Let's go for Mimikyu anyway.
I'm not gonna make any predictions right now. I'm going for the most obvious plays because I feel like the obvious plays are where it's at right now. There was no fake out. Wow, never mind. So Zeraora might be able to take my win with him. I only get the player off onto the Grim, eliminate the Grim from the game. Try to make this an even 3 versus 3. But if the Zeraora knocks out the Whim, I keep saying Whim, it's a Mimikyu. Zeraora knocks out the Mimikyu, which it will.
I didn't check how much is left on Trick Room. But I'll know now, actually, right? Okay, Kyogre. Now is the time. Now is the time.
I think Mike wins.
If ever was the time, now is that time. I'm pretty confident that Calyrex Ice usually runs Trick Room to set up Trick Room. And I have a strong feeling that this Melmetal is Assault Vest. If the Calyrex isn't. So this has got to be Origin Pulse, right? Was that the lower the user's HP, the lower the most power? Yeah, it's got to be Origin Pulse. That was almost a catastrophic mistake. And then Plasma Fists on... Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. What matters is that I get Incineroar out. And lower damage again? Is it? No. No. What's important is that the Calyrex goes down right now. My best chance of that is Plasma Fists on the Calyrex right now.
Doesn't one-shot any of my Pokemon here. They're going to go for the Cali, though.
That did a little.
Just to get it down to where the Origin Pulse can knock it out. Now let's see the Origin Pulse. Does connect, unfortunately, on both Mons. I think Mike takes it here.
It took out the Cali. Oh. Hold on.
Oh, I lost. Yes, fake out. I don't have it protect. No, I am assault vested. Why? Oh, we're about to see my undefeated streak go in the garbage. I have everything. I have absolutely everything on Mike's side of the field at 1 HP. This isn't fair. Miss 2 Origin Pulses. That's what I need. I need Mike to miss 2 Origin Pulses. I don't ask for much. Or you could just go for Thunder. I guess that makes sense too.
Didn't KO the Melmetal. Incineroar gets the Flare Blitz off first. Oh, man. Oh, man. I did it. I did it. I took a set. I took a set off of Kevin. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. All right, we did it. We got to go talk to Kevin. I need to talk to Kevin about that team because, oh, man, that was a team. All right, let's go. Bruh.
Bruh.
Are you sweating? I'm sweating.
I am so proud of you for that
Thank
game.
you.
I am so proud of you for that game. You incented me real good.
Yeah?
You incented me real good. No, that instant was what wrecked me the majority of the game. The instant and the adjustment that you made from game 2 to game 3 was incredible.
You noticed.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you got smacked game 2. I put you to the ground. And then you were like, how do I fix this?
Like, really hard, yes.
And then you were like,
absolutely Smackdown.
Like, maybe I should set light screen instead if he's going to taunt me.
That is exactly what happened. I was like, okay, if he plays that exact line again, what do I do differently so that this doesn't happen? This was the bad ending. How do I make this the good ending?
Essentially what I did game 1 to game 2. I was like, maybe I shouldn't Dynamax Mimikyu here.
No, I mean, that's the same thing, right? Like that was a good adjustment on your part as well. Making sure the Regieleki was the one that got big instead of the Mimikyu, since the Mimikyu was easily intimidated, right? So I guess I'll go first with mine since I won here. The Grimmsnarl and the Incineroar in this battle came through in clutch.
Very good passive lead, yeah.
Yeah, you saw in the beginning there, Grimmsnarl with the Prankster gets the light screen up, has a light screen and reflect with the light clay, so you can keep your screens up as long as you're allowed to set them. But usually with Prankster, you're allowed to set at least one. Then you've also got the Spirit Break and the Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave just to like ensure that sometimes you get full paras, even when your opponent can Trick Room, and other times when your opponent doesn't have Trick Room, then you at least slow them down and get your Kyogre to go first. Your Incineroar, the Incineroar there with Fake Out is mostly there for the Intimidate and the Parting Shot. That on the Regieleki was, in my opinion, what won game 3.
Yes.
Because that was what allowed Kyogre to live long enough.
I'm still surprised by how much damage it did, though. That was a -1 Aleki in light screen, and still was a 2-hit KO. That's wild.
It did have electric terrain, though.
Fair.
And I feel like
and I do have Life Orb.
Usually an Aleki doesn't have electric terrain behind it for like that long into the game. Anyway, the Zeraora I love. Plasma Fists is an interesting move, not necessarily for my set. The Volt Absorb, you saw that work.
I learned about that
once.
one.
Yeah, you did.
I learned about that one. I was like, oh, that gets that? Okay.
Yeah. Plasma Fists, what that does is it changes all of your normal moves to electric type moves. I had thought when I used it that it changes all normal moves to electric type moves. So when you used Hyper Beam and it connected, I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
So that's what it means. I was reading when it says like the ions have been deluged, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a new status condition? Where are my ions and what happened to them?
Tornadus is great for speed control. In this game specifically, again, no type of speed control was available. Yeah, Trick Room, and plus you have the Calyrex Ice and the Melmetal with all kinds of attacks. I just did not want to toss that out there. And then the Rillaboom's just always kind of a good pick.
Yeah, fair. See, when it came to my team, like it's pretty much a Trick Room team with the fastest Pokemon in the game, that being the Aleki, just as like a little bit of a, hey, let's see what I can one-shot turn 1, right?
Yes.
To make my, because the point with Trick Room is you want to set the Trick Room.
Yep.
So it's a very weird contrast of you want to be passive and then very aggressive right after the passive. So by having the Aleki as the turn 1 one-shotter, what you're able to do is essentially make your Trick Room turns more valuable because you have one less Pokemon to knock out. So that's like one less turn that you have to spend knocking out a Pokemon. So having the Aleki there in the beginning was always like kind of my lead, and just like committing to that as the Dynamax most of my games was really nice for me. Just to get those easy one shots. The Mimikyu has Taunt for the specific reasons for like the Grimmsnarl, for example. It's a great Pokemon to carry Taunt because you have to essentially knock it out twice in order to get rid of it. And it's not a dark type, so you can actually, and it doesn't have Prankster, so you can actually go ahead and taunt the dark types, which is really convenient. The Finny was mainly here to stop any paras and to stop any burns and etc.s. I didn't really think I needed it against your team until you smacked me with a billion Thunder Waves, but I still decided not to bring it.
Yeah. I don't think that the Thunder Waves really mattered too much. It was more that like my Grimmsnarl didn't really have too much to do.
Yeah, so you didn't want to swap it, and so you just like stayed on the field. The Calyrex and the Melmetal are kind of the two sweepers on the team. There is a little bit of a commonality into them that is bad, or with them that's bad. That's that they're both weak to like Incineroar, for example, which I learned the hard way in the last battle.
And yeah.
So like once you eliminated my only special attacker, or at least my only special attacker that does damage, I was like, oh, now Reflect is up. Now Intimidate is spammed, and now I'm just gonna struggle. So that was kind of the big issue there. And then the Amoonguss, you know what Amoonguss does: Rage Powder, Sleep Powder, Spore, etc. I didn't want to bring it against you though. I was like, I'm not gonna be that guy.
you having 3 strong physical Pokemon in Melmetal, Mimikyu, and Calyrex Ice, that was like reason number one why I was like, okay, I need to make sure that I have Reflect up in game 2. I didn't realize that doing that so early would ruin me.
You didn't know that I had taunt though. There was no way.
Yeah, that's true.
You didn't know that taunt was there, so you're just like, oh, okay. And you probably thought I was just gonna trick room or something, like I did the first game.
Pretty much. I thought that the Mimikyu was gonna Dynamax. Oh, why not?
Because if he's crazy enough to do it the first time, he might be crazy enough to do it the second.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. I finally took a set off of Kevin.
I'm not undefeated anymore.
Not undefeated anymore.
But I'm in the lead.
Exactly. Let us know what Pokemon you want to see in the next Mythical Smackdown. You can use our rental codes, by the way, right over here, right beside all of our pictures and stuff. Go for it. We also have the Pokepastes in the description below, so you can go and use that. And apart from that, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Peace out.